One thing we have noticed is over the years, kids get bigger and bigger suitcases. And they are like, it's getting to the point that they're almost like ready to go for a hop. And the problem is our district went green. And so we've got CNG buses. CNG buses have probably half the space that we used to have for luggage. So we have to really cut back. And also too is the bags are getting heavier and heavier. And we do have some young ladies, our mountain drivers, and they have to pick these things up and throw them inside the bus. So we decided, we talked to my boss, and we decided to come up with a plan. And this is going to be our plan. Is we're going to have this at the campsite. The rule is, if it doesn't fit, it doesn't go. Okay? Just like the airports, you know the said thing. Okay? This is what we're looking for. Basically, a duffel bag. It has to have all classical sizes, no hard sides at all. It has to be able to be flexible, be able to stuff in, and put inside the storage department. Because like I said, our buses we have now are very limited. What doesn't fit under the bus goes in the bus. And what's inside the bus is your children. Knock on wood, we have done very well. We haven't had any accident. But if we do have an accident, that luggage could be possibly flying around the bus if something should happen. So it's safer to have it underneath the bus. And that's why we're here to demonstrate what we're looking for. This is at Walmart. My boss, I believe, got it for $25 or $30. And if you notice, it does have wheels. So you can get it with wheels if you want. But just remember, no hard sides. Okay, it has to be, and if you want the measurements, it's pretty much on your paperwork, but basically it's 1 foot square by 2.5. And it does fit. If this was hard, it does fit inside this thing here. Okay, and then the other thing too is when you notice on camp, on the thing to get it going, is there is heat inside these buildings. So your child is fine with just a sleeping bag. They don't need a sleeping bag plus a comforter plus extra blanket to keep warm. So don't pack all this stuff that you think your kids are going to need to keep warm or get back. Here's the same thing. I think Walmart for like $20, $20 or $30. This is kind of small, but it is a travel pillow. It's up to you to get whatever size you guys want. But one thing you have to remember is these are your kids carrying this stuff. When you get up to camp, there's counselors, but they're not going to help your child. Your child has to carry this stuff from the bus to wherever their cabins are. So they're going to be carrying a backpack, or not backpack, duffel bag, this, a pillow, and their sleeping bag, and the only thing they do have to take 2 extra is a backpack when they go on their hikes. But they need to carry water and carry a few things with them as they're hiking, so they'll have a backpack too. So now it's up to your kids to carry all this stuff from point A to point B. Okay? Sorry about that. And so just remember, you know, your child will be carrying this stuff from point A to point B. And also too, remember, I just talked, you guys are leaving on Monday. Okay? So Tuesday you need to change your outfit. Wednesday you need to change your outfit. Thursday you're going to need to change your outfit. Friday, you don't have a Friday. Friday, basically, we get there about 9 or 10, and they basically eat and jump on the bus. So they might wear the clothes the day before, but they don't need a whole new outfit to just jump on the bus. So that's 4 outfits, maybe 5 if it's raining and kind of snowing, but 5 is plenty. Now, I'm not counting milk over the rest of the gloves and the beanies, but just outfits alone, 5 is plenty for your child. For the week. You don't need it. If your kids' pants do get wet, they can't take them off, hang them over their pants on Tuesday. They can wear them on Thursday because it will dry. They are inside the cabin with heat. So it ain't like they're going to, wear wet pants the whole time they go. Okay? If you guys haven't packed before, but if you can, roll up your clothes. Take your pants, your shirts, and roll them up to sausage type of thing. And they'll have a lot more room inside your duffel bag. Okay? And then just let you guys know, whoever has a boy that's going up, guarantee you on Friday when you open up this thing, half the clothes won't be touched. They're gonna wear pretty much maybe 2 outfits and they're gonna smell. When they get on my bus, you can tell it's like, you know, they have showers there, right? Yeah. Do you use them? Yeah, I took a shower. Sure you did. So the boys don't even wear half the clothes you guys got. So just remember, don't overpack. The size of duffel bag that we're looking for, no hard size. And then I said, yeah, 1 sleeping bag with plenty, a pillow, and a backpack. That's pretty much all you guys really need for them to get us. Okay, are there any questions?
On the mattress, is there a bed cover or a thick cover?
No, they're pretty much, they're plastic. You'll see them on here, they're kind of plastic mattresses. So that's what a sleeping bag is for. They just basically put the sleeping bag over this and they sleep inside the sleeping bag. So technically, and also too, all these camps, after you guys leave, they do wipe them down and clean them. That's why they're noticing it. Those are made out of plastic. You know, they're not high-end anything type of mattress. But your kids are fine. If they're sleeping inside of a sleeping bag with their pillow, they're perfectly fine.
They're going to be so tired
Yes.
that they're going to crash every night.
Yeah, so you don't worry about that. And this will, okay, it's heated, so don't go out and buy a $200 sleeping bag that you think is going to be zero below inside the cabinet. Don't do that. Buy a Walmart $25 cheap little sleeping bag that's big enough to fit your child. Sorry. Yes.
What's the size of that bag? 25 inches?
Yeah, this is basically, it's 1 foot square by 2.5. I think it's on the paperwork
It's
there.
22
Yeah.
height.
Yeah, it's about 2.5, this is about 2.5 feet, so it's like 24, 30 something inches. Yeah, pretty much what this is what we wrote down on the paperwork. You know, because what we're gonna do is if it doesn't fit, or you bring any other type of luggage, we're gonna ask the janitor to come out, give us a trash bag, throw all your stuff, kid stuff in a trash bag, and they're gonna be walking around with a trash bag. No hard suitcases. Nothing that has to be, we cannot stuff. It has to be able to stick in and put inside the bus. Okay,
No
you bring,
rooms in the cabin.
yeah, plus, because like I said, these buses don't have the room that we used to have. So some of this luggage will be inside the bus. You trust me, you would want this, hopefully we don't have an accident, but if we did, to hit a child instead of a hard suitcase. So that's why we have to start limiting, because we have kids coming with suitcases that are just ridiculous. I mean, they're just huge. You know, so any other questions? Yes.
As far as water, camelback, things like
That is what they'll bring us. Camelbacks are great, but they'll bring you that part up. They do need water. They will do a lot of hiking and stuff like that.
But you don't need to bring water. The counselors, they really stop a lot to have them drink water. They make them drink lots of water because of elevation, the elevation up there. So that's like a huge thing that they do there is you need your water. Fill up your water. There's a water station. They go take their water. They fill up their water. It's like constant all day long. They're filling up their water. So that's one of the things that the kids that start to not feel well, it's because they're not drinking water like they're supposed to, like they're being asked to. So that's one thing that we're definitely, where we pushed, we are going to tell them ahead of time, you need to drink your water. You might be like, oh, I'm just having so much fun, I don't want to stop and drink water. You still, so they'll definitely make sure that they drink lots of water.
So do they need to comment on what formulas or?
No, they have all that. Any questions regarding
Yeah.
transportation?
And any part about the luggage or anything like that?
Because we're going to excuse Mr. Jeff and we're going to continue.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so welcome. We're going to start with a little. Oh, sexy. We'll see if that's going to work for us. Anyway, these are the dates: January 27th to January 31st, Monday to Friday. Okay. We're gonna move on. Okay. So maybe later I can get going on that. These are some of the pictures from last year. So this is an example. This is one of their day hikes, and they're literally gone run all day long. They have lunch on the trail, and it is basically a science lesson all day long. So they come with their gear. He has water. He brings, or the counselors, they bring all of their supplies. Okay, so we leave Monday. Students were asking them to be here at 8. It takes us about 30 minutes to draw temperature. So we do take temperature reads, every child, and we're documenting. Because if your child is not feeling well, and if they're sick and they go up, they'll be miserable. And we just want to make sure that, we curb germs that way also. Absolutely no fevers. If they have a cold, I'll get to the medication part, maybe provide some cold medicine. They do have all that stuff there though, which I'll talk to you about in a little bit. So Friday, we leave, like Mr. Jeff mentioned, they have breakfast, and then we get on the bus. Down the mountain, we'll be phoning the office, okay, we just left, and Miss Amy will give a rough estimate what time we will arrive here at school. Typically, it's about 1 o'clock before the hectic school traffic. We got a lot of questions last year about phones. There's no money, no candy, nothing like that, and no phones, only these type of cameras. Even the phones that don't have data or don't phone out, and your child just use it for the camera part, still, they'll pull it out. So what they'll do, their counselor, their cabin counselor will not inspect their bags, but they'll look to see what kind of things that they brought. And if they brought a phone, they brought candy, they brought any of these things, they will be giving it to us to hold until Friday. So digital cameras are fine, the disposable cameras are fine, just no cell phones, whether it's working or not. Okay. Any questions on that before I go on to medication? Because that's a big thing. Yes.
Will you be able to charge for your lenses, like a camera, like it's a digital camera, and you can charge, can you plug it in somewhere?
Yeah, there's plugs in the cabins. Any questions? Okay. All right. So medication. If you brought your packet, chime in if I miss anything too. Okay. So the pink packet, the pink paper. The pink paper is High Trails. This is their requirement. So when we show up, they ask for this pink paper. The blue is for ABC. So let's talk about the pink one first. So you can just fill all this out as much and sign the bottom. Make sure you sign. This one right here is just a consent health form. The big one is the medication one. That's on page number 3. This one on the back. If your child gets prescription medication, we need a doctor's signature. So even you would have to go and get a doctor's signature on the High Trails form, on this form. If your child does not take prescription medication, we still need your signature at the bottom, not a doctor's signature. There's nothing for a doctor to sign off on. But we do need your signature, and this is why. They have a nurse. They have a nurse. There's a nurse there. He or she they do constant checks, so they're there all the time. They have the Tums, they have the Tylenol, they have cough drops, nasal spray, whatever they need over the counter. They have all that stuff up there. However, if you would rather do more like Tom's brand, like homeopathic type of thing, then provide that. Regardless, we do need a parent signature no matter what. Okay, you're just signing off, yes, if my child has a tummy ache, they can have Tums. That's basically what it means.
If you do bring any medication, there needs to be a doctor's signature. So then they know, okay, the doctor's saying your child is allowed to have this medication. And it's not just, you gave it to them and they don't know if it's allowed or not. So they'd rather be safe than sorry.
Honestly, they have everything there though, you don't need to.
What if your child's on a regimen, but it's an OTC regimen? So, an over-the-counter regimen, but they have to, the doctor is recommending they do that
So
every
just
day.
make sure to get a doctor's note or signature on it.
Even if
So-
the medication's over the counter?
Yeah, even if it's over the counter. Yeah, if you bring it. If it's something the camp has already, then just your signature say it's okay for them to take it and it's fine.
So if it is a prescribed medicine, it needs a doctor's signature. If it is a counter medication, it needs to be signed by a doctor.
If you're providing it.
Yeah, if you provide it. So if you gave your child the medication to give to us, to give to Vitros, then they need a doctor's signature. But if they
Okay,
already
let's see our kids sick in that week, like NyQuil, whatever. It has to be a signature from the doctor that they prescribe NyQuil.
Yes.
So any medication,
Because you're providing
any
it.
medication that they bring, it has to be a doctor's signature.
So Vitros does have most of the generic type of medication from, I think they have most, if I remember correctly, and all the other,
Yeah.
NAMP.
Which,
Um,
it's still different than that, so I have to have the doctor sign it off.
So if you wanted your kid to take Dramamine, like on the way home, and you didn't wanna have to provide it and do the signature and all that, do you have Dramamine there, and can I request that you have it on the return drive?
I'm trying to remember, did they have Dramamine? That's the only one I don't remember. That's true.
We'll clarify.
We'll clarify just to make sure about that.
That's one.
Yes.
I know it's probably over the counter and they might have it, but I just want to double check to make sure. Will they have like Benadryl just in case we're?
Yeah, they do have that.
Okay, thank you.
So for Benadryl, we don't have to send the doctor's signature, right?
If you're okay with with that they have it there. Again, there's a nurse school staff there, so they're in good hands as far as like dosage and if it's even, they even need anything. Yes,
And so if there is something going on with them, like they need to take a Claritin or Benadryl for a hive or some kind of, if they're not feeling well and you have to give them Pepto-Bismol, do you call us to let us know we had to give him this, he's not feeling well, like
To
do you get
discuss.
us?
They're very,
they're on it.
yeah, they're on it.
Their communication with parents is great.
Okay, because I know there's supposed to be no communication with the kids, but if they're not feeling well, I was curious what the communication would be.
There's been, like last year, they definitely they called the parents. Homesickness is a different story though. Because there was definitely some kids that were homesick, but as far as like sickness, not feeling well, that's the nurse will handle that and they'll call you, they have all your contact information.
Do the kids have, if they're not feeling well, is there an option for us to come and get them if they aren't feeling well?
That's something you would discuss with the nurse, yeah. Because we're gonna be out in the field, so if they're counselor will send it to the nurse, they'll notify us. But there's like a communication with the nurse and herself and the parents. And then together as a team, you decide what to do next, the next plan of action.
What if it's a last minute emergency, like he's sick, like he cannot go to school, or for school camp?
So if he's sick at camp,
No, before that, like day before.
so the boys and girls who either are ill or they decide not to go, they will be in another classroom for that week. So they still need to come to school, otherwise they'll be counted as an absent. But they'll either be in a 5th grade or 4th grade class or help with the younger primary grades.
Okay, so for example, is kind of mandatory or
optional. I'm sorry? No, this is just the teachers, and they have counselors. They actually have 2 counselors. One during the day is mixed group, so it's both boys and girls. And then before dinner, they go to their cabin counselor, which they get separated. So if they cabin with their girlfriends or the boys, they may not stay the entire day with their friends. They're going to be mixed up, and that's just, you know, for social purposes and to mix them up, and so they're not in their groups. Some of them, we do go, we do tag along. They hike far, so either I mean we will hike that far, right? We can do that. We can do that. But if we miss the window and they're, oh my gosh, they're gone, we won't be able to find them. Oh, we do. We take tons of pictures. That's like what we love to do. We love to take pictures. So we do have a drive folder in the drive, and we will share the file with you, and you could check every day. We have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Every day you can check to see what your kid did that day.
Try our best to take a picture of your child. Sometimes they like to hide. So you might miss them one day only because they're trying to hide from taking pictures. But normally, towards like Wednesday, they get used to it. They automatically start smiling because they know once they see one of us, it's like.
The Wi-Fi is not that great, so we'll try our best. Okay. This is basically what I said. No medication. You must still complete the medication forms just in case your child needs any Tums or Tylenol. If you don't complete the medication form, your child will not receive the basic over-the-counter medications, such as Tums and Tylenol. Any over-the-counter medication needed must be in a Ziploc bag and labeled with their name and then given to one of us. Whew. Okay. I mentioned this earlier, day hike instructor, they're mixed groups. And cabin instructor, boys and the girls cabin. So during the evening, they're separated. Students are supervised directly by an instructor 24 hours out of the day. The only time there's no supervision is obviously during shower time and restrooms. Okay, so you would have gotten this form. It's pink, and it has the 2 arrows at the bottom. This is the not so fun part. So this is High Trails policy. They do have a 3-strike policy. So if any of the top 10 High Trails rules are broken, strike 1. If they're broken again, strike 2, and then strike 3, we will be calling you to come pick up your child. Has never happened. Even last year, I had a student was like, oh man, they're going to be sent home, and they worked with him and accommodated. So that's like under severe circumstances, which has never happened. Okay, this is a typical schedule. In the morning, they they eat breakfast in a big, what do you call those? Big rooms? And big tables, and we have breakfast. What's that? Mess hall. It's very messy. They grab a snack. Their trail leader makes them lunch. And then they head out for the entire day for science class. Noon, they have classes, they eat lunch in the field, and then evening, they're back to camp for dinner. Now, there's some flexible time there. They'll come back, they'll clean up. You know, that's just basic, a general idea of what the schedule looks like. After dinner, they have some cabin time with their instructor, and then there's usually some kind of activity later in the evening. Whether it's like a bonfire, which you see here, they do skits, there's one night of line dancing. So just fun things to do after dinner, right before lights out. Remember what time lights out? I think it's 9. I think it's 9. Lights out at 9. Okay. So here's the pink form. This is in your packet. Are there any questions regarding this form specifically? Kind of going backwards. This is the medication form. So this is where the doctor signature would be, and then your signature here is at the bottom.
And we give you their medication as well, in a Ziploc, because it's medication.
Yes. This is the behavior form I was referring to. These are the top 10 rules, and then the 3-strike policy. Okay, so the blue form is pretty self-explanatory. The High Trails form that I really wanted to make sure that we fill out correctly so we don't have any problems once we're there. This is pretty basic, voluntary activities participation form. Any questions on this one? Yes.
So we're supposed to sign off on some pretty crazy things like we're okay with our dads and paralysis and loss of eyesight. I had a problem with this last time too, Nick. It was like, well, I'm not okay with this, but I want her to go to camp. So, like, no, I'm not okay with this. No.
You know, it's risk management.
So, I mean, like,
So I guess related to your comment, how do we get visibility into the vetting process for all of the High Trails employees? How do we understand that they've been background checked, they've been vetted, they're not pedophiles, they're not this, they're not criminal records? How do we understand that situation? Because
All that information is on their website.
It is?
As far as that, yes.
okay,
They're double, triple time checked.
all right. I just want to make sure that we can see the process that is applied, and due diligence is applied to make sure that we can.
Their website is full of information for us, that's where we go,
Okay.
and for parents, and for school districts.
like, are the odds of these things pretty high when they're going? Like, they have on the form as if it's a pretty good chance this might happen.
No, this is,
Might be your kid or might not be.
yeah, it's just protocol, honestly. It's risk management, I know. Nothing's gonna happen though.
And then we have these things that would happen.
No, they're really terrific. They don't want anything like this. They don't want this kind of attention. Because they're out of business. Yes. Last year, I haven't done the research this year, but last year there were 8 ABC schools that went here, Whitman being one. So this is one of the regular ones that 6th graders are going to.
Do they go at the same time?
No.
So is it just ours that'll be here during this?
Yeah.
If anything, we might get one other school, but they're very, with the timelines and everything, they're very separated. So we only say with our school.
So how that looks is one school will have like field day on the, like around the cabins. They'll do activities on the premises, while our school will be on a hike. And then the dinners will be staggered so they won't intercross. There's a lot of cleanup time in between too, because they have to clean up after, and then they bring in the other kids. Yes.
A lot of like the illnesses and stuff, so last year, a lot of the kids got sick. And I was concerned about that for this year, and I heard also a lot of the heaters weren't working in the facilities that they had last year that had it. And I was wondering if they've resolved that. Are we at the same camp as last year?
We are at the same camp. A lot of the kids that got sick for not drinking water like they should have. And the nurse, basically said it's just they need to rest. They're not drinking enough water. It's elevation sickness, as far as that goes. I haven't heard anything about the heaters, but we will make a note and we'll confirm the heaters.
What's elevation?
5,000 around, yeah. It's about 20 minutes from Big Bear. Oh, elevation's 5,000 feet, and then it's about 20 minutes from Big Bear.
20 minutes north.
Down the mountain. Okay, this is something that you already filled out for Stowers. I know it's probably annoying you have to fill it out again, but if you can just fill it out again, that's what we're asked for you to do that. This is basically just a field trip form. They're going on a field trip. And this is on page 6. Okay, here is the medication form for ABC. Again, please sign the bottom for either over-the-counter or prescribed medications. On the back is fill document. If they are given any information, there's documentation. Here's our packing list. This is actually High Trail's packing list. This is not ours. And again, all of this is on the website, High Trail's website, as well as our teacher websites. Any questions on the packing?
Can they take like hand warmers?
You mentioned water and potentially lunch around the trail. Is it okay if I pack them like at their favorite energy bar? If they need a quick pick-me-up between when they're embark and when they have a formal meal or something of that nature when they're on the trail?
They're not gonna let you.
They're not gonna let you?
You say they provide water, they take like their hydro.
I think so.
That's
Yeah, that's okay. I think earlier I said they'll have all that stuff, but yes, that's fine if they prefer their own water bottle. But they're gonna have to carry everything that they bring on the trail.
I see in the they say that snowshoes to be taken.
Yeah.
So, snowshoes, tennis shoes, and slipper.
That's probably a good call. Yeah. Well, tennis shoes, maybe not even tennis shoes, maybe just snowshoes and. Recommend something waterproof. Last year it did snow. It rained and snowed, yeah. If they have a waterproof snow jacket, that's ideal. And they can carry that on the bus with them, so it doesn't take up any bag space. In fact, when we get there, they're going to want to put that on anyway. And layering is important. It's warm in the mess hall where they eat, and then it could be cold outside. Question?
So what's the average temperature?
I don't know offhand.
When you were,
When we were there,
how did it feel?
Cold.
it was cool. It was beautiful. And the kids, that was probably the highlight when it started to snow.
Oh,
They had so much fun, and
that's how falls in space. Like it doesn't melt.
no, it melted.
It did not.
And then it got slushy.
Don't scare them, don't scare them.
So you suggest
Yes. It would be interesting to find out the temperature. Because last year, tennis shoes probably would be miserable for them because it was slushy. There's grass and they can walk around the slush because looks like dirt roads turn to mud slush. and they walk through that. Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Cause that's only at night. During the day, when it's cold and it's snowing, the snow stays pretty firm. It's not really wet, but at night, it gets a little, like, when it's been sunny all day long in the evening when they go have dinner, it's slushy.
Also just recommend some glasses or something to get the snow, sun.
Yes, I don't know if they have sunscreen on here, they should. Chapstick's huge, yeah, chapstick and sunscreen. Yes.
I'm sorry, back to the shoes again. Either hiking shoes or snowshoes, one or the other.
I wouldn't, because it takes up space. And those hiking boots are typically somewhat waterproof anyway.
They let it bring insect repellent?
Yeah. Offhand, I'm probably going to say they don't have it. Well, there was no issues. But they probably have that on hand, but we'll get back to you. I guess.
No. Oh.
Yes.
Can you talk more about cabins?
Different than
Okay.
it's is it together or different? Start of 3:30 or
Okay,
just
I don't
3:20? I think it's
Cabins
separate.
are
So 3:30. Put in then
one room huts. Huts. That sounds bad. But there's bunks. I'm used to speaking in front of kids.
Excuse me, hi guys. I have a bunch of kids that are out here. I just brought them all in. One's missing a shoe. Some of your kids are on top of the tables out there.
Uh-oh.
Some of your kids are putting each other in the trash can. So if you guys can just keep them in here, because there are things out there they're not supposed to be doing at school now.
Sorry about, thank you. Three bunks. Bathrooms are outside of the cabins. So flashlight would probably be something that they would need to pack. Then they do. There's lights, there's outdoor lights. Yes.
I may have just,
And
but how
then
many
the rooms
kids
or
per?
the buildings are pretty close together. Boys are on one side, girls are on the other, and then the bathroom's right in front of the cabin.
How many occupants per cabin? How many occupants per cabin?
6.
Okay, so 6, is
6,
that,
8. We didn't go into the we went to the cabins like one time, because that's
what is it, so one instructor and 6 kids, or what is it? Is that what it is, or? One instructor and 6 kids? Okay. And then how many cabins share a bathroom? You said the bathrooms are outside, so how many, like, cabins would go use
Well,
the same
there's a
bathroom?
girl and then there's the boys.
Yeah, so for the girls or for the boys, how many cabins go to one set of bathrooms?
There's a schedule that they have for using the showers and restrooms and all
So each
that.
cabin has a dedicated window of time
Yeah,
to
they
use
have a
it?
dedicated time.
For the showers, yeah, the bathrooms, they go in.
And so
And
is
then-
there, like, how many stalls and stuff per bathroom?
I don't, we never went in there.
Oh.
Well, we, they will, do they not have? Hair dryers. Yeah. I'm sorry. Last year, I don't think they didn't have time. They didn't have time to get ready and do, they just put their hair in a ponytail and or. Girls are at night, I think boys are in the morning, something like warm water issues and things like, so they stagger them. Oh, yes.
So they can use the dryers.
Hair dryers, you wanna put that? And we'll do a mass email. I'm gonna probably, it's probably gonna be a no, because there's simply not enough time. Any humidifier?
Just curious, how many teachers are gonna be on the bus going up? Like, how many teachers are coming from Stowers? Like, because I know you guys will go. Are there any other additional teachers that are going, or it's
The
just
3 of us.
Okay.
Eva.
Is it mandatory to take showers?
Yes. And the boys in your cabin would appreciate that.
Yeah. Yes, we would.
Again, you're gonna be out hiking all day long and sitting and hiking and learning. Okay, yes.
How does like the cabin fee work? Like, do we get to choose like our partner during like the whole campus or like?
We let you choose your cabin group. We choose your day group. Viva!
Teachers can choose, right? Or the counselor?
I'm sorry?
Teachers can choose the group or the counselor will choose the group? For the kids to plan out?
For the cabin,
No, outside.
we do, the teachers do. Yes.
It's happening end of January, so the weather might limit some outdoor activities. Would they do some activities during the snow? Like if it's snowing or the whole time?
If it's safe. If not, they'll do activities in the cabin. Yeah, this is, because they have schools that come up in February, like all winter long. There's schools that have already been up there. It's like they do this like every week. So this is pretty. They have their protocols for severe weather. Haven't had any problems at all as far as weather goes. Yes, Jasmine.
For the cabin, is it mixed classes or just one class you get to choose in that class?
The 6th graders as a whole are choosing their cabin people, friends. So they're going to be all mixed up, not by class. Okay. So if there's any, Viva.
We'll be hiking, right? So what's the maximum amount of miles it'll be?
That's a great question for your counselor. They'll know. They're taking you on the trail. If there's any questions that you go home,